Hello, Serge here from the back porch. Today I want to talk about setup. The reason why I want to address this is because we've been getting some videos from DJ playing in the Bob Hope Classic in Palm Springs, and he's been talking about working on his setup all week, about how he's made some changes, and every day as he's finding and making these adjustments, he's swinging better, hitting the ball better, and playing very well. That really makes me feel good, because DJ's had the Serge swing all his life, and so I guess you could say if anything comes natural, that would be it. And I think as such, the Serge swing is so consistent and reliable and simple and easy to do day in and day out that it's easy to have the swing off a little bit but still hit the ball relatively good. But when you're at the level DJ's playing, or any of you just want to stay at the level you're at, I think the critical issue is that we get focused so much on the swing we can forget about the setup. And as you know, the number one philosophy, the number one doctrine that I teach, my mantra is the setup determines the motion. And if you've been watching those videos from DJ from the Bob Hope Classic, you're going to see that he's mentioned it numerous times each day. The setup determines the motion, and that's what excites me, that he's getting back, he's taking his analysis all the way back to setup. And so what does setup really entail? Well, we have grip, we have stance, where is your weight distribution, and posture is involved in that you have good posture. He talked about that the other day about in a number of issues with his back position as well as his knee flex, and ultimately we have alignment. And so as you see, I have my alignment arrows here, and I want to talk about alignment because, as you know, I'm very big on alignment, because we can have a great grip, great stance, great posture, good swing, but if the alignment's off, the ball will very likely not go where you want it to go, or you'll have to make adjustments to make it go there. And as we know, that would be the aiming line, and this is our, or some people call that the target line, and this is the toe line. And the big issue in alignment is that your toes, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, and your eyes should all be parallel if you're a right hand, the left of your target aiming line, or parallel right of it if you were a left-hander. So the key is that setup is critical. Many times we hear about the thoughts about a player is in the zone, and all we ever really talk about is that when he's in the zone, the swing is there. Everything is just clicking on all 8 cylinders, or if you got a 12-cylinder car, 12 cylinders, everything is just humming along, purring like a kitten, and you just grab the club, you melt into your stance, and boom, you hit it. And so why can we be in the zone one day and be out of it the next day, or even be in the zone part of a round and come out of it? And I think the zone goes farther than just swinging and hitting the ball. I think the zone starts right here with setup. And so it doesn't matter what level of golf you play at. I think the critical thing is, if you're not swinging well, and especially, and many times the worst place to be in terms of something wrong is just be out a little bit. And we all tend to get into that zone of what's wrong with the swing. Oh, what am I doing wrong with the swing? Am I doing this or that or that or that? And you know, the fifth secret details that when I say, when you ask yourself, what did I do wrong? The answer is, who cares? Do the next shot right. And what does the next shot doing it right start with? Setup. So let's make sure that if you're doing any analysis of your swing, that your analysis goes all the way back to setup, because the setup determines the motion. All right. Well, that's it for the Serge today. Let's analyze our shots correctly, all the way back to setup. And when your swing is quite a little bit off, check out your setup, make those corrections. If there's anything wrong, you make them, and you're going to find out your swing will start falling right into place, and you start hitting better shots so you can shoot lower scores. Well, that's it for the Serge for today, and I'll be talking to you all again soon.